I'm Christine, and I'm in Seattle. So I've been the village lead for Village Seattle, which I've been organizing for the last three some years now. And we've had virtual gatherings weekly, but we reduced it to once a month virtually and then once a month in person. So there's that, and that's always been in like fluctuating. We've actually are trying to restart that and get more members. But for this project or the next few months, I'm really focused on my neighborhood, Green Lake in Seattle. And I've been, so I'm in the sprout phase. I started just standing out in the park and trying to meet people, and I did that this past weekend. So really looking to just getting rooted and digging deeper and making those local connections in my neighborhood. So really good to be part of this cohort as a participant, as a lead along with you guys. So thank you.
Thank you, Christine. I'm Stephen Silla, and I live in Tacoma, originally part of the Seattle Village. So I just have to say, Christine has been the most amazing lead. She writes the best invitations and wrap ups and so forth. So I started a village in my family as well as in a new nonprofit. That village is not happening anymore, as well as in my condominium where I live. I'm really fortunate to live in a part of Tacoma that's kind of like a new town. So it's exciting to have a village within a new village. And our building has like 200 units, and we have had four Rainier community villages. We started out calling it the Rainier Condo Village, but one of the people who came to the village, um, who was doing publicity for it, wrote Rainier Community Village. And I thought, that's a much better name for what we're doing because we're building community in it's a brand new building. We've been here for 3 years, but we're among the pioneers who first moved into this condominium. So, where the village is right now, um, as I said, we just had our fourth meet. We meet quarterly. There are some people who come to our village who want to meet more often, and that might happen sometime this year. But at the moment, we're meeting quarterly. Our next village is on the 6th or 14th of June. And for me, I think the most important thing is that I have a team. It's not me by myself. I have two or three other people who are really loving the village and kind of dedicated to helping make it happen.
So my name's Jason, and I'm in Boise, Idaho, and I am in this cohort to grow a new village in my apartment complex. So this is Whitewater Park Apartments. I've tried to do it once before, and I got 10 months into it and kind of paused it indefinitely. But I do want to give it another try. And I'm really excited about it. And I have already taken a couple of steps by just talking to some people. So there's one of my neighbors also goes to Village Boise. So now it's kind of the two of us working on it, which feels so good to have support. And we both have created, we've been talking to some other people that we know here. We have like a list of people that we're going to reach out to. So right now we're just talking to folks about, do you want to know your neighbors, and find those that say yes. And then once we have three or four or five of those folks, then we're going to just get together for a hangout in our clubhouse to just talk more about how that might look. So that's where I'm at.
Hi, I'm Terry Michaels, and I live in a rural area of Arkansas, the northwest corner up near Missouri's north, and Oklahoma is west of me. That gives you an idea of where I am. And let's see, what am I? I want to grow a village here in my neighborhood. I have friends that I can walk to their house, my neighbors that are friends, but I think it would be really beneficial to know people that do live close enough by that I could walk to their house, but I don't know them. And so I would really like to learn how to reach out to them and see if they would like to get to know their neighbors. So that's why I'm here, because I want to do that. I also want to uh, hold something with my relatives. I have a Facebook page with relatives that, I have, like, my grandmother had 9 kids, so I have lots and lots of first cousins. Some are passing away, but I have lots of cousins, and then cousins once removed and cousins. So I would like to try doing something like that too with them. So
Hey everybody, I'm Steve. I'm also in Seattle area, and I'm here to, well, a couple reasons. I'm here in this cohort to learn how to lead my own village. I'm going to be helping Christine with Village Seattle as much as she wants help. And I also am considering creating a village in my local neighborhood over here, a different neighborhood in Seattle, and or obviously time depending, and or I like the idea of the family village too. That may be something worthwhile building. Where am I at? I am just in the early stages of getting involved with Village Seattle with Christine. I've had the opportunity to be one virtual Village Seattle and then participate in person one, just one. So it's at the very beginning stages.
Okay, I'm Jannifer. I am in Boise, Idaho, and I'm interested in building a village here in my neighborhood, local neighborhood. But I also have other ideas for potential villages, which I can, I guess, get into later. But for now, that my local area, right where I'm at in Boise. And where I'm at, I guess I could say in the seed phase. I'm not sure which phase, but just ideas and um, thought going into it. So that's where I'm at.
Jane here, Jane Lewis, South Taiwan, Tainon. Yeah, around me, I've been in Taiwan for a very long time, and I'm part of a community that's all around the island and the world. Loosely, we're connected for a few decades. But here locally, the connections tend to be coffee shops. And it's when I brought in the idea of village and meetings specially for that. Yeah, very interesting to a few people. And we did our first village actually this Sunday. And we did it as a full day. We did it two hours in the morning and then afternoon open. So we had 15 coming and going in the morning. We had 13. And it was fun. It was surprising to people to meet in this particular format and refreshing, asking afterwards, I wonder why I feel so refreshed. So yes, I said, shall we do it again? And they're like, yeah, let's do this. We had a different group raise their hands to say they would like to be the inviters. And what's interesting is in the 2 months before this, we did speak to a whole lot of people who said, yes, they're interested. So, and they were very interested in the word regular when we would have something. It's like, oh, it'll be regular. It's like, yeah. So that point seems to really attract people. And I'm happy to be in this group because I think like my weaknesses I heard are some of Christine's strengths, and presumably I have strengths that someone else can make use of too. So that's what I want to say to check in for today.
Hi everyone, I'm Mimu. I just woke up from a nap, so I'm not quite here yet. But I'm in San Francisco Bay Area, and I was asked from Rainier to take over Village DTN a couple months ago, so I have been stewarding Village DTN. And locally, I'm not quite planting seeds yet, but a couple of things I'm thinking or incubating is one is we have local crop swaps that starts in summer around May. So people gather in a park and then we just share crops vegetables and the seeds and the plants and the food. So that might be a great place to start a village. Another thing I've been wanting to do, hoping to do, is to bring a village to schools because I like children and young people. What else do I need to say? Yeah, I think I was paired with Jane as a coach, so I'm looking forward to be support. Probably just like witnessing her glorious success in Taiwan. So I'm excited about that.
Hi, yes, I'm Karen, and I'm in Denver. I am at the, maybe I have some seeds in my hand, but I'm not sure where to plant them. I will be moving into a new condominium community, hopefully within a week or two, and then we'll just start the baby steps of observing what's out there already and how people are getting together from the beginning. And Stephen is going to be my coach, so I'm very excited about that because he's also in a condominium community.
I have two names. It's either Naya or Nia. It's interesting because I have a niece who's Naya, and when she's around, I become Nia. So I have this dual personality. I'm located in Billings, Montana, which is the southeastern part of the state. And I would say I do most of my work as a teacher on reservations. But immediately in Billings, and get this, Jason, I'm involved in 3 villages. So one of them is well established. We've been together for a while, and we're expanding, and we call it the Qwest community. We are a group of progressives in Billings, which is an industrial town in a red state. So it's a very interesting kind of experience, and we're expanding to people who are a little bit different in terms of their belief systems. And I find that interesting. And then I went cold turkey into a whole new group. And we want to start a group. We didn't call it Village, but it will end up eventually that. But they ended up all being bankers. And so it was a little bit out of place in terms of what I'm most comfortable with. But we ended up finding commonality, which I found interesting. And I was going to mention a third, expanding the longer village to incorporate, I don't know if you know what secular humanists are, but I find that really interesting because they don't want, in terms of our conversation, we have to really veer into things that are in common, such as social justice and other kinds of things that we advocate for. So I find the whole notion of village really interesting because as a teacher, I use aspects of it in the classroom, and I find that open space and breakout groups to be really helpful. And then to have issues emanating from the ground up from the students and their perspective on any given issue, I find fascinating. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you.
So we'll continue now to meet some of our coaches.
I'm Rob Hansen, and in Boise, Idaho, and I'm paired with Jannifer, which works out well because we saw each other last night at the Boise Villages meeting. And I just want to be coached because I find villages is really meaningful in my life, and it seems like from the other folks that I've interacted with in Boise Villages, it's similar, just building these relationships. And even though we only see each other once a month, it's still important that we see. So I just wanted to help.
I'm Deric. I am in the Rocky Mountains of Colorado in the United States. I want to. I leer away from the term coach, and under this program, I will be a coach. I'm hoping to be somewhat of a guide and a a curious companion for Terry on this journey that she's about to embark in her community. We're both in a rural area. My life and my family is leading that we've got a child on the way, so I'm looking at where I can hold space and where I can bring my energy, and I felt that this was an offering that I was able to step into and bring my skills and so my life energy, and I'm grateful to be here with y'all.
Hi, I'm Andrew. Forgive me, I'm actually driving at the moment, so figured it best for me to not be on camera. I'm located in Boise, Idaho. I'm paired up with Lisa, Asheville, and I was super intrigued by the program when I met Jason at a workshop a couple of weeks ago, and was really excited to see if I can contribute in some way. So when the coaching opportunity came across my field of view, I jumped on it. So excited for the journey here.
Yeah, I am paired with Jane in Taiwan. I am excited because I don't know what will happen. I like uncertainty. I like exploration. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here with this group, and I'm paired with Karen Clark in Denver, which I'm very excited about because she's also in a new condominium, and I love Denver. I have friends there and have been there quite a number of times. So, yeah, so I'm both a lead and a coach.
Jane here, South Taiwan. I am fortunately paired with Christine. Wow. Are we talking coachy? This is a joke often. It's like, who's coach, who's coachy? It's a togetherness. It's a companioning. And I'm so looking forward to it. What did I hear Mimu say? Love, uncertainty, exploration. I'll add co-intelligence and emergence. And so there's really something beautiful about being with another person as they are discovering their navigation in something juicy. That's me.
Hi, I'm Roger, Philadelphia area. I'm kind of like a support person here for everybody. I'm not paired up with anyone in particular, but I certainly am here to help the coaches and the leads, and also just to observe and learn at the same time. So I'm really happy to be part of this cohort and look forward to seeing how things develop. Thank you.
And I'm going to name the only three people not here who would complete our full kind of cohort group. One is Mathis, who was a professional coach for Google and coached Google executives. And he very much liked our project last year. He made his career shift last year. He wanted to jump in and get involved again. And so he's been paired with Mimu. And I think you'll find a good creative connection with him, Mimu. Also not here is Ryan, who is here in Boise. He's part of Village Boise. He's in our apartment complex, actually. He is a therapist, a psychologist, and wanted to help out in this way. So he's paired with you, Steve. And then Michael James, who is in Pittsburgh, right? Yes. Okay.
Pittsburgh.
Yep. And is joyfully between jobs right now, and also very involved with Village. He's been a lead for our mission circle for a couple of years, and he wanted to help out as a coach. So he's been paired with you, Stephen. All right. And then, want to also thank again Roger for being here as a support person and helping us hold this space. Roger also can help represent a lot of other volunteers that we can't name right now, but we've got a lot of folks who are helping in different ways. This is an all volunteer effort, so we're all just kind of pitching in where we can. But through that volunteer effort, we're creating kind of marketing materials to use. We're building websites. We're also developing content for workshops, and we're also collectively growing an organization that can support this and hold this. And so our organization is a consent-based sociocratic nonprofit. And so volunteering with the organization is also available to you. If you would like to learn more about that, you can reach out to me and I can share more. But you can also learn a lot at villageco.org.
No, I'm just yeah, feeling abundance in that really start a new phase in VillageCo and start the journey with all of you. It's going to be exciting, I feel. Don't know, like a lot of uncertainty, not knowing what's going to happen. But it's like good to have each other and yeah, to be in this together as we yeah, undertake the next few months to a year, however how long. And and as I've learned, it's always just the act of doing it. Like we're already doing it, and experience itself is part of it, which I've learned a lot from Jason and working volunteering with VillageCo. So